What a perfect fucking way to start. All right, welcome back to Fehr the Burn, episode 29?
Fuck it, we'll do it live. Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Yeah, sounds good.
Who knows? I don't know. My name is Chandler Fehr. I am your host. Welcome back, all you burners. I'm joined today with our, what the fuck are we calling you? Like our temporary co-host?
I'm just a guy that's here.
We're back with Fuck You, David, man. David, fuck you. He's just a guy that's here. We're chilling, dude. It's been a while. I think it's been 1 week since I put out a podcast, maybe 2. Every time that I go away and then come back, I like to be like, we're back from the grave. But David, tell the people what we've been doing lately.
Smoking crack?
No, David, I'm not smoking crack. Can you get on the page here, okay? This is a podcast. I need you to be an active participant. I realized that you were just getting rich before this, but like, there's no...
You're like, tell them what we were doing before this, as if I'm like new. Like, okay, well, I work. I got rehearsals. Come see a show. # shameless endorsement.
What's the show, Dave? Tell them what the show you're in.
Romeo and Juliet, Boise Bar Players. Get your tickets. Come see it.
Get your tickets. Romeo and Juliet, Boise Bards. Where are you playing at?
Mad Swede.
Mad Swede?
On North Cole.
I think it's South Cole.
Okay.
It's on Cole Road.
Cole.
It's on Cole Road.
Yeah.
It's on Cole Road. Dave's in a play. He's in Romeo and Juliet. Dave, before we get into our guest today and everything that we're going to talk about, can you let me know kind of like how's your play going, Dave? Comparison to other plays you've been in.
It's good. It's a lot less stringent. There's a lot less pressure. People are much more like, it feels much more willing to play and like a space to play, which is nice. It's a little hectic though.
A little hectic, like the whole rehearsal process in general.
Yeah, well, it's just like very short. It feels like, but good.
You're getting into that like summer stock type-esque rehearsal process, where where hypothetically you're still going to be playing and finding things.
Yeah, it's just very messy.
Yeah,
it's still just very messy.
Like during performance, you're going to be like the second performance. You're like, oh, this is my character.
Yeah.
This is my character right here.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, I got that shit too. I didn't realize that I played Duty in Greece, which is just the absolute fucking worst thing to name a character ever. But I didn't realize that he's one of the T-Birds. I didn't realize that he, in my opinion, like came from like a really fucked up background and like had a mom who beat him and like all this like terrible shit that's in the middle of Greece that like
Duty.
His name's Duty, bro. And I was like the shitbag of the T-Birds. Like I was the T-Bird that was always getting like shit on and like nobody ever wanted to fucking talk to.
You were the Duty.
I was the Duty. I was the Duty of the group. And I think it's supposed to be like duty, like dude, E. You know what I mean? But it's literally spelled like Doodie. So I was like, they're saying duty. It's duty. Yeah. So yeah, man, I'll tell you what though. I'll tell you who's not Duty.
Who's that? And
that's the person we have on our podcast today. Our third guest. You may be seeing this mic right here laying. We've had this man on the podcast once before with an episode, but I don't think we've had him on twice. Not twice, just once. So sometimes he was helping out with our audio, visual back in the day. On the first time that he was here, I called him one of the most gentlest humans I've ever met, and I'm still going to stick by that. But today, we have one of the... Fucking burped in the middle of your announcement, bro. I'm so sorry. I ripped one. I tried not to have it happen. But... this is a man that I love making music with, love hanging out with. We got Radley Gamut. Yes, sir. Hey, welcome.
Thank you.
The man's here, bro. All right, Rad.
What's up,
dude? It's been a while since I've seen you.
Yeah.
I mean, we literally hung out last night, but like before that.
Yeah.
It was like, it was a little bit.
I've been back home.
Yeah, bro. Where? When did you leave us?
Probably like 6-7 months ago, maybe more.
Yeah,
I'd say.
Yeah. What have you been doing since then?
Trying to get a job and move out of that house. Got the job. Now I just got to get the house.
I just got to get the fucking money.
That's the American dream.
Yeah,
Yeah.
son. Moving out of your parents' house, that's the new American dream right
Yeah,
there.
it's tough.
And the American reality is living with your parents, bro. So, hey, man, I fucking know that feel. After I moved right back from Seattle, I was living with my mom and her boyfriend, and I'll tell you what, man, I was like, this is not the move, bro.
Yeah.
This is not the move.
Yeah.
So,
Did you ever hear him?
yeah, I'm pretty sure my mom says that it didn't happen like that, but dude, I swear, one night it was like, and I was like, I need to put in headphones.
Damn.
Yeah, dude, but I don't know. I think I walked in on my dad plowing a lady one time, but I don't think I've ever walked in on my mom. Yeah.
Like, I feel like you think you walked it, like, that. I feel like you kind of know, like, immediately when you go in whether or not people are plowing, whether you see them.
That's what I'm saying, bro. When I was a kid, like, I didn't really even know it. I mean, I kind of knew what sex was because I used to dry hump this girl in 3rd grade. We're just airing out all the laundry right
Let's
now.
go.
So this is an episode about you, I promise, and, like, your opinion and, like, getting you on this. But,
But we got to get to the bottom of Janice, a 3rd grader, dry humping somebody.
okay, so we used to play this game called High Roller, right? So, like,
Yeah.
my dad used to have, like, this, like, poker set.
Okay.
And with chips and shit. So I used to like hang out with this girl, and her mom was like my dad's friend, and my dad kind of ran that group that was weird, homie house, and da-da-da-da. They ran like a big party house. And her mom, I just remember being so fat, dude. Like the fattest lady I've ever seen walking around. I was like, I didn't know they made people this big, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But her daughter was kind of thick, but I was like, man, she's kind of cute. So we used to play this game called High Roller, where I would pretend, it was like role play, bro. It was like 3rd grade role play, where I pretended to be like I'm like a big dude at the casino with all these chips, and I'm coming to cash out. And she was like this girl,
What?
and she was this girl who was like a part of the casino,
Yeah.
and was like, hey, like, you know, if you give me a little money, like, you fuck me. And so, we would just get on the bed, and I'd dry hump in jeans, bro. Like in jeans, bro. I'd come.
Wow.
Yeah, I busted.
The golden days.
Okay, hold on. We got to slow down for a second.
You guys ever been to dry humping? You guys ever done dry humping when you were a kid?
Girls in 3rd grade.
Just like your pillow?
Well, yeah, like I feel like at some point every dude like starts rubbing up against something, and they're like, "Well, that's pretty nice when I put my dick on that thing."
Yeah.
But like, just the idea of like you as a 3rd grader were role playing
Yeah.
as a billionaire like Bruce Wayne to come fuck some rando lady that just wants to plow you because she sees you have a lot of poker chips. That's
Hollywood.
fucking preposterous. Like,
Hollywood.
Hollywood! That's
that
Hollywood
was
right
the
there.
start, yeah, straight out the gate.
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
Give me the bitches.
Give me the bitches and give me the role play, son. Like, give me the acting roles. Like, I'm ready for Hollywood, bro.
But like, were you like watching porn? Like, where did you come up with that? Was your dad like, hey, check out this role play. You're this lady, and I'm
So, like, nah, dude, I actually didn't get into porn until, like, a little later, like, probably middle school. I actually wasn't really privy to porn until the church told me about it. Like, the church was like, don't watch porn. And I was like, what the fuck is porn? And they were like, it's this place where people fuck. And I was like, oh, really? Are they doing high roller on that shit, too? Like,
It's kinda like drugs. Like in 5th grade, they're like, all drugs are bad, including heroin. It makes you feel like this. Oh shit! Really? That sounds pretty cool. I didn't know that such a thing existed.
David thinking about heroin in 6th grade. He's like, really? Heroin sounds pretty fucking nice.
Pretty
That
nice.
sounds
Yeah.
pretty good. No, man, I don't know, man. I just was like a horny kid, and I kind of think I knew like what sex was as a youngin', and it's crazy because I think I de-escalated. Like I was doing that in 3rd grade, and I remember like in 4th grade. Yeah, is your mic not even on? Dave's like checking. Yeah, I'm on. In 4th grade, I actually de-escalated to go to meetme.com, where I pretended to be some like super hot. I catfished. I pretended to be this
Wait, how old are
super.
you? How old are
4th
you?
grade.
4th grade.
So this is the year after I was dry humping the girl.
Right.
Then I wanted to move to like 20-year-olds and like 26-year-olds. So I pretended to be this 22-year-old teacher in New Jersey who had like straight up like 6-pack abs, bro.
So what was like the?
Yeah.
What
son.
was like the like? Did you want to meet and plow these 20-year-olds?
No, I just wanted to like have them call me sexy. And then I would take a pillow. This is TMI. All this is TMI. But I would take a pillow and I would fold it like a pussy. and then fuck it. You do this shit? Anyone else do this shit? Rad's like, nah, son.
I have a brother that I walked in on fucking a pillow like that.
Like folded?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah,
like in
dude.
the middle of a room, too. Not even like in the bed. Like the bed's on one wall. He's like in the middle of the room. I'm like, why would he not be like?
Is he like standing? Is he
No,
standing
like,
with the
on,
pillow?
like on his knees, like he's hitting it from back.
Bro, he looked at that pillow. He's like, throw that back, bitch.
And I walked in and it was like he just like went full possum, like he just died, like just fell. And I just closed the door,
that's awesome.
Just let him do. We never talked about it.
Dude, when you're a young kid, man, you're a young boy, like, you're experimenting, you're throwing shit around, seeing what sticks, man. It's like a comic trying to figure out his new fucking set.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it's gonna stick. Yeah, man. Really, straight up, not really sure how to segue out of this super awkward conversation. I will tell you what, Rad, I think that you are like one of the best dressed friends I have, though.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang,
Like, I don't have a lot of friends who I think like have a certain style with their clothing.
Yeah.
Like, do you think, like, where do you get your style from?
I don't know. I hate buying fucking clothes, honestly. Like, since I graduated, I hardly buy clothes, but I just wear the same shit. So whatever I wore in college, I still wear, and I'm 26.
Like, all this shit is just like what you had, bro.
Yeah.
Not all of it, because even the shorts you were wearing last night that were like super blue, and it was like, it's
That was
okay
a
to
year
not be
ago.
okay.
Yeah, I went on a nice little trip to Oregon and shit and got those. Yeah. I don't know. Route 21 did up forever, and I just stuck with that. So, but it's, everything breaks. My zippers always break. It sucks.
And you still wear them?
Yeah.
Shit, son.
Yeah, I'll safety pin them sometimes.
You fucking safety
God
pin
damn
'em?
it, hardcore.
Yeah, because I just hate buying clothes.
You ever think about like learning how to like hem or like sew or?
My mom's pretty good at it, but I don't.
Uh,
I don't know. She probably could do it if I asked her.
that's because your mom grew up LDS, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, that lady knows how to sew.
Yeah, she's a good mom.
She knows how to
Is
bake.
she good at baking?
Yeah, she likes to bake.
Yep.
And cook. She's
Yep.
a good cook. She'll make something that I can't even see out of the kitchen.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Dude, just like whipping up like perfections and shit.
Yeah.
That's the thing. And I was asking Rad before this. I was like, "You ever date like an LDS lady?" And he was like, nah, like just girls that like maybe were around it.
Yeah. Definitely touched by it.
Yeah. So like I was like, so he doesn't really understand the goodness of like them being like, "Hey, like I'll make you this stuff all the time," and you're like, "Dope, yes, do this." The way to a man's heart is through his stomach, dude.
Yeah.
100%.
I've heard that.
Well, and if you take a person and you're like, your job is to hang out in the house and take care of these children all day. They go, okay, cool. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with my time? And so they just find activities, and one of those ones, especially that's pushed on them, is baking. So then they
Yeah.
Or like knitting and like kind of like just
Yeah.
home ec type shit.
women's work.
Yeah.
Damn, I want to be a woman. Damn. I would love to hang out with the kids all fucking day.
Maybe, dude. I don't know.
Fucking
For
bake,
me,
dude, getting good. I get way too
I would-
frustrated, but baking would be cool.
yeah, I would just feel like fucking super hectic, bro. I would feel like I was like trapped all day, and like that's why we've been talking about this. That's why we think like LDS women do a lot of that shit, because like
Yeah, they're bored.
if they're bored, and if you get too bored, bro, you're gonna go fucking insane.
It's like,
Yeah.
it's like retired people,
Yeah.
like especially after working until you're like 55, like 9 to 5, 40 hours a week. People
Yeah.
have a hard time like
Gotta
not
like
doing
socialize a little
that.
bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
People that
Balance.
retire,
Yeah.
like they tell you like you have to find activities, whether it's
Yeah.
golf or whatever, because otherwise it's like statistically retired people die younger if they don't have, or pretty shortly after
Shit to
retiring.
do.
Yeah.
'Cause you just fucking
Right.
sedentary.
Super
I feel like it's
catatonic.
me right fucking now, right now.
Yeah, I
Like,
get that.
I gotta fucking get some balance.
Yeah, yeah, right. Just hanging out around home too much, bro. I feel that.
Yeah.
And at the beginning of this, I was trying to say that we've been just playing. I mean, I'm probably not speaking for you. Just playing too much Minecraft, bro. Been on that fucking Minecraft kick, like hanging
Dude.
out at home, and
Yeah, man. It's
Yeah.
just good stuff. It passes time, though.
it passes
Yeah,
time. It definitely passes time,
Wake
and
up 3 days
like
later.
in multiple ways, because you're like, oh my god, so much time has passed. It's like 8 hours. I thought it was 2 minutes.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, too much of that shit will definitely cause you to be like super depressed and stuff. And so
Yeah.
I've been trying to work at like trying to get out of the house, because like to me, I think that it's just very easy to like do something else in the house and be like, this is occupying my time, but I'm not really like getting like sunshine and vitamin D and like fucking endorphins and shit. So your body's still out of whack like that. So I definitely feel that.
Yeah.
What activity do you guys think you would like to do as old retired men? Like when you're old and like just beat to shit and your body's weathered, like, and you have, let's say you have a lot of money, right? Like you retire nice, you have like some land. Where would you want to go and like what would you want to be doing?
I'm gonna play war games in the metaverse.
Let's go. Dave's getting deep in the meta.
Yeah, he'll just be chilling right on that couch.
At the point that I'm like verging on vegetable old guy, like let me pass the days away in a reality where I have function of my arms. Like,
yeah. Well, bro, they might set you up on those machines. Like you seen these machines where it's like you're like full ass like running around and it's like on a treadmill and there's like some shit attached to your hips. You seen these? Dude, like they might have some shit for that for you when you're an old guy. Where it's like self-propelled.
Maybe Elon Musk will just have a connector and it'll tap into every sensation on your body so they really give you an experience. You know what I'm saying?
Get your dick sucked in the metaverse.
Yeah, son.
Send those sensations to that area of the brain. Oh shit, it's real.
Not only can you dry hump in 3rd grade,
you can do it again, man.
You can be that 3rd grader once more.
And that's a callback. Do you want to fuck the 3rd grader or you want to fuck like a Thai woman who you're going to war with?
Bro, I don't know. I was talking about you fucking this 3rd grader. Just dry humping though. Just dry
I mean, I might, dude. It was pretty pleasant. I'm not gonna lie, but like, I don't know where the line is in the metaverse. Like,
virtual SWAT kicks down the door. Like, get on the ground. You're like trying to take your headset off.
You can't. You take it off. The real SWAT's there too. They're like, we seen what you've been doing. Rad, what do you want to do?
What?
When you're an old guy,
when I'm an old
tired.
guy? I want to just take care of garden stuff and like life. I want to raise like 4 cows, like dogs though. You know, that's what I mean. You know, like see how close to a dog can a cow be. I don't know. We'll find out. You know.
You ever raised cows?
I've been around them a lot. Just never actually had any like right in my backyard access or anything. You know, but like family and a lot of friends out and how.
Can they actually like know their names and shit and like have like?
I don't know at this point when they're out in a field and hardly get actual individual human interaction. I have no idea.
Yeah, they can, like cows can be like pet animals. Like you can like name them and then like
you like call them and shit.
Yeah,
wow.
Here, Bessie.
If you spend more time with the cow too, like there's people that'll massage their cows and they produce like better milk, like more milk and better quality milk.
Damn, I would love to do that.
So you can like, but it's like at the point of factory farming, like there's so many cows that you couldn't like possibly do that. But if it's like your own like personal thing, you just take care of your cows, they'll give you like better meat.
Let me see.
That's fucking
just
wild.
Be so awesome to just have fun with them.
Dude, I know that cows are smart as shit.
Damn,
so like, so
crazy.
That's
Poor
wild.
things. And that's my favorite thing to eat.
Oh, Bessie, you're so great.
Rad's gonna be out there massaging her every day.
Like,
yeah, give me that meat. Give me that tender meat.
Like, I love steak. But yeah, I just like, I want to raise those motherfuckers, like, give them a good ass life.
Yeah. And I mean, if you give them a good ass life, they're gonna give you some good ass meat, son.
Yeah.
That's wholesome. I like that.
Yeah.
That's way better than fucking being in the metaverse.
You want to do that out in Narco?
Yeah. I want to chill out there in the end.
So are you like wanting to get like out of, because I know that you're looking at moving to like Idaho Falls.
Yeah, I'm just going to go do some work to make the ultimate dream happen,
Yeah.
Try to bridge the gap.
Yeah, totally. Like, are you wanting to get out of Idaho at all, or is it just kind of somewhere bigger in Idaho?
Yeah, just somewhere bigger. Make some investments and shit. I really wouldn't want to have to leave this place.
Idaho's pretty dope.
Yeah.
It's pretty sick, man. And like that's the thing, like even just with us moving to Washington and shit, we came back and we were like, man, like it actually is like it's fairly fucking nice out here. Like we don't there's some shit that I still have some issues with. Politics are like here or there. I think that people get wrapped up into that shit too much. My issue is like the winters.
Yeah.
Like if I could avoid
easy.
Yeah, and especially where you guys are from, like fuck, dude.
I was gonna say they're not bad here in Boise.
No, we don't really like in my lifetime, I've only ever gotten like a lot of snow once, and like some snow like couple of years, like maybe 4 or 5.
Yeah.
But your guys' winters, like out in eastern Idaho, like in those small towns, are fucking every year. It's dump city, dude.
Oh my god. Well, me and Cougar were just standing out like a couple weeks ago, looking at the stars out like where it's just pitch black. You know, so you could see stars from horizon to horizon.
Yep.
And we were like shivering with them. At least I was really dying within the 60 seconds of standing outside, like
Yeah.
outside of the truck. And then we got back in and we were just like, what the hell were people doing here on wagons? You know? Like,
Dude.
what are you guys thinking?
You guys are fucking out here in covered wagons.
Oh.
No heat, dude. Do you think their blankets were better back in the day?
I just
Like-
think they moved slow as fuck. Probably took forever to really get to this point.
Well, and they probably just had like a metric fuck ton of blankets. It's like any animal that dies, you want to try to take its hide and make a fucking blanket or some sort of clothing or something out of it. Because you have to fight the cold and you don't have any sort of fucking actual insulation. Or
Yeah,
like,
we feel good right now, dude. Like David was like,
chilling.
I'm gonna turn the heat on,
Yeah.
close his windows, and like it's like, man, we are chilling right now,
Yeah,
bro. So
right.
yeah, it's crazy. Can you imagine living like in Bear Lake or in Arco, like with no heat?
Oh, dude, I would have died.
Yeah.
That's why, like, even didn't it get bad in Texas at one point where like the power went out and it was pretty cold in some parts of Texas? Like, yeah.
That's what I heard.
Like,
I don't think their grid, from what I've also heard, is that their grid wasn't set up super nice either. So like their
Yeah.
power was going out, and like Texas in the South is that type of shit where it's like if they get a like literally like frost, they would like cancel schools and stuff. So I think you're good, bro. I have no idea, like really, but
Yeah.
I do know that power was going out, and I think in some parts you are right that it got like pretty fucking cold and shit.
Yeah.
But I doubt it was anything like it is up here.
Really?
Personally, yeah, but that's speaking out of my ass, bro. Like I have
Yeah.
no idea. I have no idea. Speaking of someone else who was speaking out of their ass, possibly or possibly not.
Probably me, huh? I do that a lot.
I live with David, and he just speaks out of his ass all the time. I don't.
It's quite impressive.
This is his asshole right now. It's not even his mouth. You think this is his mouth, but this is straight up his ass.
All I
Blast
do
you
is
it.
talk shit.
On there it is. Nah, man, the fucking YouTube they canceled that Nelk Boys Trump podcast.
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
You guys know about the Nelk Boys?
The Milk Boys.
The Nelk Boys.
Milk.
Pam,
The,
you know, Step Bros.
the fucking
Are you saying pan or pan?
yeah, dude. But like they took the fucking. It was up there for 24 hours. Got 5 million views. Fucking YouTube took it down. They said it was information due to not being able to allow. YouTube doesn't allow you to talk about election fraud. Right? That's what their reason was for taking it down. Now, I listened to the full episode. I watched parts of it
Yeah.
when it first streamed. But I listened to the episode on Spotify. And he definitely talked a lot about election fraud. I'm also going to put this out there. So if, YouTube takes us down with our fucking 50 views, we'll probably get on this video. Every election is fraudulent. I don't care what fucking year. We can probably go back to the 1800s, dude. I guarantee you people were like, no. Like, put in like 2 extra ballots for like Andrew Jackson. Like, motherfuckers always been like trying to get their dude to win. For sure, bro. On what level, I'm not really sure. But I just think with all the politics and everything that went into the election with Biden and Donald Trump, I do think that drove a lot more people to vote. Because people got tricked to be like, oh, if you take out Donald Trump and vote for Joe Biden, vote for Joe Biden. That's some Joe Biden shit right there, bro. Like fucking up his own name. And you vote for Joe Biden, like the world's gonna be so much better. It's gonna be a better place. Like we're gonna have better policies and blah blah blah. And like now people are, we're fucking a year into it, and people are like, I fucking hate this. I was tricked thinking that if I voted for Joe Biden, it'd be all good. So I kind of think that that's the reason we had so many votes in general. But on that podcast too, he talks about a lot of wild shit. How we're buying oil from Iran and how that's now causing like some sort of like big super team between China, Iran, and Russia, which is not going to be good for us. How we're also buying oil from Venezuela, which Venezuela is a fucking corrupt ass fucking country. He also talked about how Germany and Japan, this is kind of what I thought they actually took it down for. He was saying that Germany and Japan are rebuilding their militaries, and that he's like, listen, you know, I'm not trying to say anything, but there's just hasn't been a lot of good things in the past that have come from these two militaries, from what we know. So it's very controversial why they would be rebuilding their militaries and blah, 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 blah. So I don't really know why they got taken down, but from YouTube, but it's still up on Spotify. The week after they had the Trump podcast taken down, to explain why the Trump podcast was taken down, they actually had Alex Jones on.
Nice.
And didn't even post that on YouTube because they fucking know.
Yeah.
They know.
He's banned for,
If they put anything on that. Like, do you guys remember when Rogan had Alex Jones on his podcast?
I love that shit.
Yeah. Like with
Fucking
Tim
loved
Dillon,
it.
the latest one.
Yeah.
And it was on YouTube. Like, I was like, that's so crazy. Like, when they first put that on YouTube, I was
Yeah.
like, how is this?
Yeah.
How is this on the
Because
platform?
it's not technically Alex Jones posting, it's Joe Rogan.
But he just has Alex Jones on.
Mm-hmm.
But they took it down. And they know that they would have put
Did
him
they end
on.
up taking that down?
I think that most things from Rogan's podcast are off of YouTube now.
Yeah, it's true. All of it's on Spotify.
Yeah, a couple episodes still up there. I mean, what do you guys think about that getting taken down and the Trump podcast?
I don't know. I did think it's kind of weird because it's like, I get it. Like, if you're trying to quote unquote prevent misinformation, but like that's such a hard thing. 'Cause it's like, who are you to be the judge or like the moderator? Because I've probably said this 100 times, but I feel like all of that, like that has to exist. Like there are so many people on the planet that you're always going to have the guy standing at the fucking corner with the sign telling you that the end is near and that you need to repent for your sins. And it's just now that we have the internet, there is a place for that so that more people can go and listen to that person and be like, I agree with you. But it's not, like, it doesn't scare me that much because there's fucking however many billion people on the planet. Of course, there might be a million people that believe in flat Earth. Like, that just statistically has to exist, right?
Yeah.
And I think the idea to try to control the narrative to be like, you only think this way is kind of a scary...
Yeah, we need everybody.
Yeah.
we
You know?
need everybody.
Yeah. Because, like, just if you even just take it to, like, a political level immediately, it's like, what happens when it's not your guy that has those powers? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, Pete, why don't, like, the people realize that?
Mm-hmm.
And it just gets so, like, misinformation, like, just get rid of that word. Like,
You think so?
Yeah.
You think get rid of like misinformation?
Yeah, it's just called information.
Yeah.
You know? That's just- yeah.
And it's like kind of on you whether you want
yeah,
to
it's
like.
just personal judgment. Like,
Yeah, and so I think the key is to try to educate people more to be able to decipher what is good information or trustworthy information
Yeah.
rather than being like fucking
This is
you
misinformation.
just don't get to experience that information.
Right.
It's kind of like how I always thought about like on TikTok and things like that. I always see that you can't say, like, people will always edit like sex or like rape or things that are like triggering, but it's like just because you don't say those things doesn't mean they don't exist. Like just trying to pretend like those aren't things, I feel like is a much harder thing than like actually facing them and being like, let's actually do something about it. So I don't know. To
Well,
me, it's-
pretending they don't exist is almost perpetuating the problem.
yeah, exactly. Like it's the fifth grader mentality of like, because I don't see it, now it doesn't exist.
yeah.
Which is the issue with them trying to fucking ban Trump.
Yeah.
Or like take him off of YouTube or take him off of Twitter or whatever. It's like, dude, just because Ira Glazer said this, it's one of my favorite Rogan episodes. Ira Glazer's like a dude who talks a lot about free speech. And he said, just because you deplatform someone doesn't mean they go away. That doesn't mean they stop talking. And Dave's brought this up to me multiple times. Like, when people try to cancel people, they think that they're killing that person. Like, that's essentially, I think that's you that's brought that up, yeah? Like, you were like, if you try to cancel this person, it's you essentially being like, no, that person is dead.
Yeah,
That
'cause
person
you
will
want-
no
you want to,
longer-
like, take their career, their way of making money. Like you want them to have zero things anymore. Like I don't know, and I just think that's kind of fucked up to think about.
Right.
I really think it's scary, man. Like, above everything else, I really think that, like, trying to censor people or trying to take Trump off of the podcast or whatever the fuck is just, like, how far, like, where does that line stop?
Yeah,
That's my question.
I mean, I kind of agree, but to a certain extent, I also like feel a little detached from it because it's like all of the people that are getting canceled are just like Hollywood people of some sort. They're all attached to like entertainment. And I don't really give a fuck about those people. Because all of them are loaded. And even when you get canceled, still make millions of dollars. So it's like it's hard for me to like put that
our
much
boy
energy.
Alex Jones is doing really good.
Man, maybe not Alex Jones.
No, dude, he is. He's on Infowars.com. He says that
Yeah.
his site gets 5 million views a day.
Yeah, he gets money.
But they also have 3 shows going all at once. And get this about Alex Jones, he's on fucking public access radio.
Right.
So like he has other sources of income.
Right. So yeah. So and I don't know. So I just feel like I would actually care more about what like just the people think or like want.
Community is huge, right?
Yeah, right. And it doesn't seem like anybody in entertainment or politics represents anything close to what it is to be just like an average fucking human
Right.
being. It's like there was I don't fucking remember who. I'd have to do some Googling. But there was like some politician, like a senator or something, that was asked like what he thought like poverty or like the low level of income was, and he said like $70,000 a year.
Whoa,
or some shit
my
like
guy.
that. Yeah, like something preposterous that all of us would be like, could you imagine making 70 G's? Yeah, and it's because it's like why?
Yeah.
Why as a senator are you making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, and why are you worth like $1 million like total net worth? Like that to me is so
Serving the
fucked up.
people.
Yeah, it's like, I'm serving the people, but I make more than any of them ever will, even if they were a doctor. What the fuck is that?
And how are you serving the people? Well, we currently have the House in a gridlock because we're trying to argue a bill that no one likes. And
And then they're like, yeah, well, we're fighting for you against this bill for insert whatever rights you think X people should have. And then they're like, yeah, we're fighting for that bill. But that bill also includes fucking 80,000 other things that nobody else is going to talk about. So it's like this whole... I ranted so hard I knocked the wine off the shelf in the other room, bro.
Was there a dog or
Was it
cat
the
in
wine?
there?
Yeah, that was the...
I don't think it sounded like it spilled, huh?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think we'd hear it. I'll
Like the
check
full
it.
ass bottle of wine?
Yeah, it was on the windowsill, and I think the wind pushed it out.
Yeah, if you could check it, that'd
That
be
wind
great.
is howling, though.
That wind is howling, bro. Through that just one fucking open window, too.
Yeah. No, there's just corruption everywhere right now.
Yeah.
You know, and stuff
Nice.
like that right now. It's just like one guy I really like to watch is Russell Brand.
Oh, yeah.
He attacks everything from as neutral as he can, which is nice to see. You know?
Yeah, I actually saw an article they were saying that Russell Brand is the new Joe Rogan.
Yeah, well, they're
That's
trying
what
to
they're
like
saying.
they're just trying to hate on him, and
They're just trying to attack him.
He's the most pure motherfucker I've seen.
Yeah, dude. That dude talks about celebrity a lot. Like, and I like that when he talks about like celebrity and how much like celebrity can kind of fuck you up and how it's really not a thing. Like being a celebrity is not a thing. Like you're still just a human.
Yeah.
Yeah, that dude's definitely enlightened for sure.
Yeah, exactly. And he's got a good way of communicating, you know?
Are they trying to like cancel him? Are they trying to like?
They're just trying to say he's like a alt-right Republican type shit, you know? And
They're trying to call
propagandist.
Russell Brand an alt-right Republican.
Yeah.
Do you think he's conservative?
No, I think he's liberal.
Like, yeah, because from all the content I've seen, I'm like, this is pretty liberal.
Yeah, but I just think he's just a good ass human. It's amazing, you know. It's just like, oh wow, like everything he says is like coming from. You can see the intent.
Yeah, totally.
He means no harm, and yet you're gonna try to just because you disagree with how great his points are and how obviously like they contradict the narrative of what is being like pushed on everybody. It's just like.
Yeah, simply because he fucking wants to like view things from all sides.
Yeah, he wants people to discuss things, and he's really analyzing news. He's not even creating news himself. He's just analyzing the news.
It's more of like a review type thing.
You know, so it's just like, why y'all trying to freaking cancel someone? You know,
Yeah,
ruin
dude.
their reputation, whatever.
Canceling's hot though. Canceling's the new thing, man. Like not new thing, but it's just the hot thing to do. Like if we can set up a channel to cancel people, bro, like we would get so many more views if we just like shit on people all the time. You know what I mean? Like listen to this. I actually want to cancel Nelk. I actually want to fucking cancel Nelk. 100%.
Why? Like all
Let's
the counts
go.
gone?
All the cows are gone, man. The milk boys.
He needs some milk.
No more milk boys.
milk.
No, dude. Like the Nelk boys. Like if you want to believe in the Illuminati, it's the Nelk boys, son. We need to cancel them. They are trying to take over the world, dude. And I'm dead serious about that. They got, you guys know about Happy Dad? Happy Dad's like their drink. It's big down in Florida. Okay. Everyone knows today that if you got something popping down in Florida, it's going to take over the fucking US, man. Florida is the first place where fucking shit happens.
Miami
Miami, son.
is the newest, like, LA, I heard.
Fucking see, that's what I'm saying. They got like their own like protein powder. They have like their own merch. They're getting their own vitamins. They're having all this shit where it's all like full send Nelk shit. They have their podcast. I really think they're trying to take over the world, man. We got to cancel Nelk.
No, they're just trying to make a bunch of money.
Yeah, they're just trying to get the bag.
Soon you're gonna have fucking Nelk cars. You're gonna have fucking Nelk
Steve
gear.
will do it. What's up?
Give it to me, Steve.
No, I don't even know what the fuck to think about. How it's just too stressful for my ass to even try
The
to do
Illuminati, or like just trying to.
Try
Oh,
to
you just mean like trying to
dominate
brand.
shit and brand and like go crazy like that.
Be a true capitalist.
Yeah, all the time. Oh, exhausting.
That's the thing, dude, that I think
real.
about too. I'm like, what fucking like battery do you guys
Yeah.
operate on,
Coke.
man? Like,
Where's your satisfaction?
Mostly Coke.
you think it's Coke, dude? I think these people are just chalked up on vitamins, dude.
Well,
I think they're so rich they're just like, give me all fucking supplements, and they all get all those fucking vitamins.
Right, but like every celebrity takes Xanax too.
And
like shit like that.
Coke.
And, like Coke or like Adderall. Like I think that it's kind of like the fitness industry. Like almost every single celebrity you see that's like, I'm a fitness guy, they take steroids.
yeah,
They have to. It's
Right.
simply not possible to maintain that lean of a muscle mass for as long as they do without supplements and be as big as you do. Which is so, like, no shame in that, for sure. If
Right.
you take steroids, but like I wish that they would be like, hey, we take steroids. And so then it's like, because you get stories of like
Yeah.
celebrities overdosing and shit. It's like they're all on some sort of meds, which there's no shame in being on meds, but
Yeah.
it's like give everybody else the same advantage, right?
Yeah,
Like,
they're
just
like, let 'em know. Let 'em-
give me the fucking drugs.
let them know what you're doing, bro, so that I can get on your level,
I want to
son.
be a superhero too.
Yeah,
Watch me work out. If you do exactly what I do, this is what you're gonna look like.
Yeah, exactly.
like-
I
also
just
take a
like
needle
that.
in your ass, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, and
Oh, I
you
forgot
also-
that. I didn't tell you
Yeah.
that part.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. I don't know. I think about that shit too. Like, me and Dave talk about celebrity and kind of like, just being out and like having people like recognize you. Even I feel like that would be exhausting.
Yeah.
Which is like, we make music, so it's like if hypothetically like our shit ever like pops off and like people start to know us or whatever, like that shit that we have to like low key have to be ready for.
Yeah, right. I never fucking think about it because if it happens, then that's just something I'll have to face then. Fuck that.
Dude, that's so
Yeah.
scary. That's so nerve wracking. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
I'm way too tired and grumpy most of the time to deal with like people just walking up to me being like, "Oh my god, you're so and so." I'd be like, "Who the fuck are you? Get away
No,
from me!"
who's
But, like-
I would have too much fun. I think on
Yeah?
accident.
What would you do, Rad?
I'd just lie to my ass off. I just do something different every fucking time. Like, what's his name? Tyler, the Creator. You ever seen him out in public? God damn, he's
Yeah.
funny, dude.
I was just watching a Tyler interview this morning, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I was talking about that with Dave too. I was like, there's certain things that like you could do like that are like a performer type thing that I feel like you have to be like, if the fans are like, oh my god, like how's it going? Like I loved you in this, I love you in that. Like there's certain things you have to do where you have to respond like positively.
Yeah.
Like as an actor, for the most part, like because you kind of live that world, like you have to play that fucking game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where you're like, yeah, thank you so much, like I appreciate it. Can I get a picture? Yeah, of course.
Fuck no.
Yeah, but like that's some rapper shit. That's some rapper shit, right? Like if you were a rapper and they're like, "Can I get a picture?" and you're fucking,
baby.
you're the baby. Yeah, it's like, motherfucker, get out of here, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Like, what are other things? Like, what are other like performances or professional things you could do where you could kind of get away with being like an asshole?
An MMA fighter.
MMA fighter.
You know,
Yeah.
feel like a fair amount of football players.
Like most I feel like most athletes though, like especially if you belong to like an organization that's like the NBA or the NFL, they kind of want you to like be super cordial out in public. Whereas to me, like it seems like MMA is more like You guys are all cowboys from the fucking like Wild Wild West. So
Right.
If you're in finance.
you're in finance and you make it big in finance. People
Yeah.
know your ass.
Yeah, you can be an asshole if
Like-
you're in finance. Like that-
Jordan Belfort.
Yeah, you know, those guys. And does
Uh,
that Dan Penny or something, like some not weird old guy, but kind of weird old guy, because he just fucking yells all the time. Dan Pena or something like that.
I don't know who Dan Penny is.
So like he comes up on my YouTube shorts a lot. He's like this old guy that is like rich as fuck, and he's like kind of just like this hard ass coach on telling people how to fuck to be successful, and like he like blows up. You know, he's doing seminars for like people worldwide type shit.
Are you sure it's not Gary V?
Not Gary.
Yeah.
Vee.
Or fucking.
No, this guy's like an old Italian type of motherfucker.
It's not Dave Ramsey, is it? I mean, I don't know Dave Ramsey too much,
No.
but it's not that guy. I just know that guy's into like finance.
Yeah, that guy's awesome.
Cooking's another one of them. I feel like you could be an asshole, right? Gordon Ramsay.
Oh, yeah,
dude.
Being a chef.
I love that.
Or
Yeah.
even the dude who does like bar rescue.
Oh, I was watching him.
John
recently.
Taffer?
Yeah, I was
That
watching
motherfucker's scary, bro. Like
Long
he'll look
ass
over
neck.
you, like he'll like stare you down, like he's a mountain. Yeah, man. Speaking of, going back to MMA fighters, we just watched our boy Darien
Yeah.
Orvin last night.
Woo, that was
Fucking
cool.
chop it up. Shout out to our sponsor, Darien Orvin from Eastman Fitness. He had a fight last night against some Noberto Ruiz guy. I don't know, some Mexican.
Someone he beat.
Bro, that dude, tell me that dude didn't look the most Mexican possible. That dude literally fought him in fucking soccer shorts.
I'll tell you what, he was thickalicious though, for sure. He was a thick boy premium.
And I told you guys before that fight, I looked at him, I was like, that dude has a fucking booty on him. Like, that dude, like, I'd fuck that guy. You know, he probably would fuck me.
Yeah, he's fucking you for sure, bro.
He would fuck-
He's fucking you for sure.
with how he came out in round one, dude, like,
He probably swings dick like he swings those hooks, son. Everything into each one.
right to my body. I'm gonna have like red marks, and they're like, is that from jabs?
Oh my god.
It's from Louise's cock. Yeah, man, I was really impressed with Darien last night, to be honest. Like, we watched his first fight, and he stayed safe and whatnot, but he just got kind of thrown around, and that's what happens when you're fucking fighting a D1 wrestler, though. So, and you don't have.
Well, he was calm and composed the whole fucking time.
This fight, he was so calm, dude, and he had to weather that storm, dude, because that guy wanted his fucking head off his shoulders. Yeah, I contacted him this morning, though. I kind of texted him, and I was like, yo, man, like, great fight. I really enjoyed watching it. Kind of told him what I thought, like, how his jiu-jitsu, even though, like, he's on the bottom, like, he's still not really putting himself in positions to get hurt, and he swept that dude when he was mounted on him, and just good gas tank, good to keep it on him. He said the guy was actually in the fetal position at the end of the fight, and that's why it took him so long to get to the middle for them to do their shit, because Darien was checking his kicks. So, like, can you explain checking kicks? Because I don't really understand the whole thing.
You just kind of.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
So if somebody's kicking you, like from the outside, you want, like, instead of taking it on this side, you can turn out so that they're clashing, like, their shin or their foot into your knee, into your solid bone, and that's like when you see like Anderson Silva or Chris Weidman like break their leg on a kick. That's because somebody has turned out and you plant so that they're just smashing their shin over your leg.
Jesus.
So then instead of taking it, because like if you take it in the meat or like in the nerves back here, that's when you see people's legs start to turn off or whatever. But if you can fucking like just shin on shin.
So are you looking for shin on shin, or are you really looking for like shin on knee?
I think going into the knee is gonna be the best. But also like if you are trying to turn out and take it in the knee and don't check it right, you're gonna take a kick straight in the knee, and that's not gonna be great either. So I feel like. But I mean, I think there's different ways too, because like that low calf kick, like Aldo does the lift and he just brings his ankle out so that it's just going with the momentum, so that it doesn't really contact. It's like sliding with a punch, I think. But,
Wow.
But
for the most part, just turn out bone on bone.
they said that he checked his kicks so well that at the end his leg was just super messed up, and then he was just like in the fetal position, just like super in pain. So. Great fight, though, man.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed him. The fight before that guy got knocked the fuck out.
Oh, he fucking dropped.
Got knocked that dude out, bro.
Yeah.
Send his ass flying to another dimension. I missed the other UFC card last night, so I can't really speak on that too much. I know that Dave just looked up the results and Tom Aspinall won. That's cool.
Yeah.
And Arnold Allen beat Dan Hooker, which
Surprising.
pretty surprised me. But I mean, Arnold Allen's just super underrated too. So and he's on now a 9-fight win streak.
I definitely slept on him.
I think most people have. Even I did too. I heard about him from Ariel Helwani, bro. Helwani.
Fuck you, Ariel.
Vivel Helwani. Yeah, man. I mean, that's all really I had to talk about. I heard that they're trying to take away daylight savings.
Really?
Why? I thought there was a science behind that shit.
No, they just did it in World War II so that they'd have more time for people to work in the sunlight.
So what's the date right now? What's the true date?
Well, the date.
I guess it just goes back and forth
it
between the
just
same
shifts
hour, huh?
Shifts the hour, yeah.
Sometime in March.
But
Yeah.
I mean, if you really think about it, the scale of time doesn't really exist anyway.
Yeah,
it's
it's not
just
real.
something we made to measure.
Yeah, exactly.
Something that we can't really comprehend
Yeah.
fully. So.
No, but they're trying to pass a law for it in the I think it's in the House right now.
Really?
And I think they did pass it with zero fucking.
Everybody's like, yeah, let's get rid of fucking.
Everyone's like, this is fucking stupid. And so, I mean, I don't really think anyone really has any qualms about that. Even
Yeah,
as
what
regular
the
Americans, I
fuck?
think all of us are confused how we do it in general. We're just does literally any other country do daylight savings? Or is it just us?
I don't
'cause of World
know.
War II?
Some
I don't
people
know.
around the world.
Also, don't quote me. It might have been World War I. I don't remember, but I think
Yeah.
it was something war related that is the reason because they needed more time in the sun or something to work.
Yeah. Well, all I know is people are so dumb that people on the other side, that when they realized that the time zones were different, that they thought that people that lived in China literally had 4 hours of knowledge advance. That when the 9/11 towers got struck, that they could have warned us.
Oh shit! The fucking Chinese.
China, why didn't you call us?
They
So
kept
when
it
it's
from
11
us.
o'clock here, it is the night before. you know. And
Can
they're
you imagine if
tweeting
that
about
was true?
China would be,
That'd be-
so
whoa.
scary,
Dude, Australia would be the scariest, bro. They're a whole ass day ahead of our
Is that what
asses.
that is? Jesus.
Yeah, dude. It's like from here, I think it's a 28-hour difference. They're literally into tomorrow.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's something super
Actually,
crazy.
we might have the best advantage in that case. Because if they're in the future, whatever happens to them, they just have to deal with. But if we had somebody in Australia that's okay, they're going to make these moves, then we could know because it already happened there and then prevent it back here to just counter every
But what if they
Where
give us
are
wrong
we?
information?
then we're fucked.
Then-
But look, that's the game you play with spies and moles, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think that's pretty sketchy. I'd rather be in Australia. I'd want to know when shit's going down so I could be okay, this is what I got to deal
But you
with.
can't. But there's no use in having the information unless you're going to do something about it.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want the information. I just want the shit to happen like it
Well,
normally does.
Well, but then it wouldn't happen no matter what anyway. So unless we knew about it to prevent it, everything would proceed as it's supposed to on course. Because unless there was a way for somebody from the future to tell us to change future, we would both still go on the same course of whatever was going to happen happens. You see what I'm saying?
Bro, I don't know what the fuck you just said at all, but you know what I was thinking about? Do you remember that time in college that we learned that Stephen Hawking died? And me and Dave looked it up on on Dave's Siri, and he was like, when did Stephen Hawking die? And it was Stephen Hawking's born January 24th, 1963, died tomorrow. And we were like, yo, what the fuck? Died tomorrow? But it's because he died in England, bro. And we looked it up at 11 p.m. and he had actually died the next day, in the early mornings,
Yeah.
which is when they did it. But
Whoa.
I just remember when we did that. Sorry to completely railroad you from whatever the fuck you were trying to get at to me to explain time or whatever. But,
okay. It seems like it might have been a mute point anyway.
well, I don't really know what you were saying, dude. Just straight up. But I just remember that when we were like, yo, are we fucking time travelers now? Do we know the future?
Siri gave us the power of the future.
Yeah, dude. Fucking Siri knows everything, bro.
I saw a video also in high school. This lady called the radio station, because she was pissed off that they put a animal crossing sign in a busy road area. Because then the animals are going to know to cross at a busy road area and they'll get hit. And she was mad. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? They don't put the sign there so animals know to cross.
Animals like, oh, great. Okay, state police.
Yeah. Oh, look at, there's the sign we need.
The turtle rolls up. He's like, there's the sign.
Yeah.
I've been looking
Okay, I
for.
cross right here.
Here we go.
Oh, my God.
See, and it's like people like that have to exist, man. They have to exist. So don't take Trump off the fucking Nelk boys.
That was misinformation by that woman.
No, Rad. It's information. Bro, where are you finding these people? Are these just Arco people that just believe that like China's ahead of us in the future and
It's
shit?
YouTube stuff, man.
This is YouTube stuff. Rad's deep in that YouTube shit, bro.
I remember when YouTube first started censoring shit, it was flat earth stuff, you know?
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah, they were like, that's misinformation. The flat, that's ridiculous.
Was that some Alex Jones shit though?
No, it was just like people making like their theories on it all.
Just like normal shit.
I used to watch them all just to see what the fuck they're saying.
Yeah, Alex Jones is not a flat earther. Just so everyone knows out there, he does believe the world is a sphere.
Don't worry, Alex Chan's got you.
We got you. I know that you
Flat Earth, flat Earth, flat Earth.
Rad's
you
just
gonna get a flag on that shit.
Dude, can you imagine, bro? This video gets like 25 views. They're like taken down for misinformation. It's like, guys, like, no one's even watching it, dude. Yeah, it's crazy. One of our podcasts is still doing super well on YouTube. Yeah, we almost have like 900 views on it.
Yeah.
It's the Altion exposes
Oh,
Freemasonry.
that was pretty crazy shit,
Yeah.
dude. That was intense stuff.
That one, I just feel like the headline just caught people. You know what I mean? I feel like you see fucking exposes on any headline, like you're automatically gonna get more views.
Especially with something like Freemasonry that's like has, a billion conspiracy theories about it. So everybody's like, oh, I want to know the truth about it.
Yeah, well, and people are like trying to like find the truth so they can cancel you. Like they're trying to be like, yeah, expose it, so that I can fucking find out that Tom Hanks is a Freemason and fucking kill him.
Drama cells.
Chet Hanks, what's up?
Yeah, what's up, Chet? You see that Chet Hanks interview with the Hoff twins?
Yeah.
Yeah, what'd you think about that?
So awesome.
That was pretty tight. I can't imagine Chet Hanks growing up, dude. Bro,
I had to.
Bro, they put the fucking Island Boys on with them in that interview, and they're just like, "What is this, bro? What is this, bro?" And hung up on him, dude. Can you imagine the Island Boys hanging up on the Hoff twins and Chet Hanks?
Crazy.
You know what I mean? Like, you're all goons, bro. You're all fucking goons. You fucking idiots.
Oh, so awesome.
Rad,
Yeah.
you think we're going to war?
No. We shouldn't. That's why I say that.
You think we shouldn't, or you think we aren't?
I think we shouldn't. I think because we shouldn't, we won't. I just don't think. I just think that people have too much information at this point. Back in the day when they used to protest, it wasn't as loud as it is now. You know, I just feel like the normal average citizen ain't fucking wanting their kids to do shit. Like, even the ones that joined voluntarily to the military, you know.
Like,
They
so
don't
even
want
like
them
the
to
troops
have
are
to
gonna
go.
have like their
Their families
members
push back hardest. They'll push back the hardest. Just like if you look at Russia right now, they're protesting a lot and getting thrown in jail because that's like the families of their fucking soldiers and shit. You know, those are the ones who are protesting the most. So I don't know. I just think like public census feels, as little as I know, that we don't want it to happen.
like on a mass scale to the point where we can kind of prevent it from
In
happening.
a way, yeah, but like there's people that want to go over and help right now too. Like I'm pretty sure there are Americans over there fighting just because it was their free will and shit.
Oh yeah, man. I have a friend who did that shit.
Really?
I have a friend named Rob Roy Lane. Shout out to Rob Roy. He, because that's kind of something that I'm on. Is I'm just like, man, like I've been seeing so much more like. Literally, a dude's driving around Boise right now with like an American flag on one side of his car and a Ukraine flag on the other, and I'm like, what is that really helping like the situation out there? You know what I mean? But it is cool because like Rob like posted on his Facebook and he was like, hey, if there's like a Ukrainian translator who could come over with us, like we're leaving in 2 days, liquidate your assets, like sell your shit, like we're gonna go. So they're going over there, and I think that they're trying to like get like care packages to like Ukrainian people and stuff like that. And so yeah, there is definitely people out there who are trying to help out with their free will.
I think that's cool.
Yeah, you know, I think it's fucking awesome.
Just don't force no one to do nothing, I guess. That's all I ask. You know, like if they wanted my ass to go fight, I'd say fucking put me in jail.
Yeah, right.
My name's Muhammad Ali. No,
Yeah.
Like fuck that. I'm not gonna go kill someone for that shit that they're not like endangering where I live. You know,
But you do think that we could be able to like stop it, like if the call was like, "Yo, we're going to war." Like you think that the troops could
we
be
would
like,
stop it easy if it came to combat, like on troop on troop battle. Like they already shitting their pants right now. Russia's shitting their pants right now with just the defenders in Ukraine. You know, you know, and it's just like if you get like NATO involved, you're gonna get fucking wrecked. Which is no one wants that to happen. So, like, let's just chill the fuck out. What does Putin need?
But now I feel like there is an issue slightly in that Putin, and I would even say a lot of American officials, believe in themselves and their countries, maybe to like an extent that passes like their concern for human lives. Like, especially like Putin, that guy. I don't feel like that's a guy that's just going to step down and be like, you know what? You got me. We'll pull the troops back. And that terrifies me because nuclear weapons exist.
I know, it's so stupid.
Well, and Biden has kind of come out and said, Russia doesn't want to mess with us. We're a nuclear country. Like, they're a nuclear country. So he's kind of alluded that, like, we are both nuclear superpowers, too.
Right. Well, for sure. But it's like, it doesn't take us launching nukes. It's like the second that one person does it, because we all have them.
Yeah.
Because like you nuke us, like fuck you, motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna nuke you back, and like,
Yeah.
it becomes a fucking pissing contest, and then we all end up in a nuclear wasteland, and that's why we go to the metaverse. Let's go.
Dave's gonna get there sooner than he thought.
Yeah.
Fucking that third grader.
But.
No, it's true. It's ridiculous.
But I also think that like it's a little bit scary because I agree with you. I don't think a lot of people want to go to war, and especially like average people like us, because we know we're the people that have to go fight the war.
Yeah.
But there's also, I think, some amount of people that are like, Putin is evil, therefore we feel just in going to fight him.
Yeah.
Because that's what we do. Like with 9/11 and stuff, you form it as in, look at what these evil people are doing. We have to go stop them, and then people feel justified in us declaring war. Because even Putin did that with Russia, or tried to. Was like, you know, they're something about Nazis and whatnot, and we got to go stop them and get them out of there.
Yeah, U.S. should just stay the fuck out of it.
I
Let Germany and all those motherfuckers decide what they want to do. It's their neighbor, bro. It's right there next to you. You guys are threatened the most too.
That's the problem, though, bro. That's literally what like George Washington said in his speech out of office. He was like, "Listen, don't have a two-party system, and don't get involved with the world."
Wow.
And that's literally what
crazy.
we've done.
Well,
That's literally the only thing we've done.
If we go fuck with Russia, what like China is going to have to start to probably get involved, and like that becomes a pretty big mess too. Or like if China decided to go fuck with Taiwan now that Russia's attacking Ukraine, like I feel like that could start to fucking make tensions rise as well, and like it feels like a very like finicky situation that can easily turn bad.
Yeah. The writing on the wall is just like the future. Like China's looking like they're gonna do pretty damn good by 2050, like they're wanting to do.
Yeah, but 2050, we're all Chinese, son.
Yeah, so
Yeah, we're all Chinese by that point.
yeah, you know, and like, I mean, just in this presidency already with the bill that I don't know if they actually passed it yet, but if it gets passed, you know, like we're looking at in 28 years, we won't even be able to pay the interest on the debt back, you know, so it's like that occurs every day.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's like, what does that mean, you know? Like, it's just kind of like the writing on the wall. It's like, they're looking so hot, you know?
We're at
like,
the end of an empire.
Well, I don't really
man.
even think, like, to be honest, like, that's just what's going to happen, though. Like, what Trump was saying on that Nelk Boys podcast, too, to throw it back to that, is kind of like David's brother in the middle of the room with the pillow.
Yeah.
To throw it back to the Nelk Boy
Throw it
podcast. He was saying that when he got in office, we were actually at a $507 billion deficit every year to China. Every single year by the time that we...
Yeah.
Dave's want to know if he can have a your puff bar.
I think we up above 30 trill, below zero. I think we're like down negative 30 trillion.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
Over
but he was saying
that.
every year that we were in a
Yeah.
deficit of $507 billion.
Yeah, we need to start.
Like you said, what does that even mean? Like
Yeah.
as normal people, like
who are we borrowing that?
It's
Who's
just
doing us so much favors right now? China
Yeah.
is doing us a lot of favors, right? Is that how that works?
I don't know, dude. We get all we get all our medicine from them, right? Like every medicine we get. That's why, like when coronavirus came out, like we were having a hard time getting medicine and shit like that. We get so much shit from China.
Well, and like one of the biggest pharmaceutical companies, like Sun Pharma, I think, is like in India, and like another big one's in China. Like most of the major medicine manufacturers are in other countries because they can pay so cheap for labor. And that's why, like, the Republican mindset of, like, invest in America, start making businesses here. Like, yes, it is more expensive, and those businesses might profit a little less, but it is, like, so much better for our country to be able to do that. Because then we keep the money here at home circulating, so we don't have to just print it forever.
Right. We have all these imports and no exports, man.
Which then,
Exactly.
But because of all of our imports, that leads to the problem of like why we need to be involved in whatever happens with Ukraine.
Yeah,
because of, like,
exactly.
oil issues.
Fucking so
Fucking
shitty.
oil.
Oh my god.
Well, because right now we're buying oil from Venezuela. You guys know about that shit?
Yeah.
Which, but I mean, even
I don't even
that,
know
like,
who the fuck they is, or honestly.
even
South
that,
American?
Yeah, Venezuela.
What's the solution? Okay, so how do we get rid of oil? Right, we make everything electric, right? But like to make everything electric, we're going to need a shitload of batteries. Okay, batteries use it's not lithium ion. There's another conflict mineral in batteries that is like harvested in South America and Africa. That most of the time it's gotten is through like slavery and very poor conditions for other people. So it's like that's really sad. However, there is a way to make batteries without that mineral. So hypothetically, we could do it in a just way, and I think it's a little bit cheaper to do. But to get all of that resource, we'd have to like clear out an area like the entire size of Argentina or something like that. So it's like, okay, so to fix the problem for the greater world, we'd have to fuck over an entire group of people. But it's like we can't just fuck over those people. So there's like constant issues. It's like, how do we get out of any of this? Like everything is so entangled that like
That's the problem with capitalism, bro. Someone always has to lose. There has to be a winner and there has to be a loser. Like that's just kind of what it is with capitalism. Like there's necessary evils that you have in order to be like, well, we need this. Because like I was thinking about this in the shower today, as I was running through the thoughts of dry humping that third grader.
in the shower, bro. No, bro. No.
Hey man, throwing it back. Like humans to me, like we are 99.5% like ape. Like we're like very close to like the ancient apes and shit. But what is that 5.5% that makes us different? Like, is it that we have a soul? Is it like this little bit of DNA? Like, what really is it? And really, as humans, I think a big thing for us is humans understand progression in a different way than every other animal. You know what I mean? Like, there's something that's different between us and apes that, like, they're all living in the woods and not doing shit that's, like, hurting the environment, whereas we live in buildings with fucking heating and all this shit. So it's, like, for us to naturally progress, yeah, okay, now everyone's sharing shit, and now we have, like, a system where it's, like, you get your own, and, like, you can go get it and shit like that. But with that, like, I feel like you always gotta fucking, someone always has to get the shit end of the deal with that.
Yeah. But to a certain extent, I think, like I agree with you, I think we are more capable of progression, but I think we still have a cap. And I think we are realizing, as far as the evolution of humans, we're reaching that cap. And not as in the no cap sense. I mean, like a physical
No cap. That's no cap right there.
No cap.
We got a cap, and that's no cap.
Because, like, we still like the cycle of humans from generation to generation is the exact same, where you grow up with things that you think are progressive, the ideals that you find, and then as you get older, you're too afraid of letting go and changing those. So the younger generation comes up, and to some extent, like some amount of people always become that old guy that's like, these kids, they don't know what music's like anymore. Back in my day, or they don't know what this is like. And like I feel that happening to me as I become like 25. I'm like, fucking trap music, man. And I like try to fight that, but to some extent, we are like incapable of full change like that. And because of that, I think we have a cap on how far we can progress. And I think the next step of like evolution of beings would be like an AI or something that is intelligent enough to not have whether it's the emotional attachment or whatever that attachment is or inability to change.
Yeah, could be. I don't know, because if it's AI, it's not even human, I guess.
Yeah, right.
Or it could be some form of you with AI, like Neuralink or some shit.
Yeah, because there's a difference between life, right, and a fucking robot, so that sucks.
Yeah.
Facts, though, like AI, like, could just take over.
Right.
You know, potentially. It can still take over, even if it's not alive. It's like a virus.
It fucking might, dude. They're working.
Don't worry, put your mask on.
Yeah.
Stop the AI.
Put your mask on, Rad. You don't know anything. That's misinformation.
Like fucking wrapping bandanas around your computer monitor.
Put your mask on. All right, guys. I mean, it's fucking fair the burn. Rad, you got anything else to say to these people before you leave?
Peace out. Thanks for having me.
No music or nothing on the way? No.
Still figuring it out. Life stuff. Having fun.
Just having fun.
Yeah.
We're about to go have a lot of fun. Dry humping each other after this. Thanks for listening, everybody. Really appreciate you. We will see you guys next week, hopefully. If not, fucking a couple weeks after that. Bye, bitches.
Will you open my emotions? Hold on my heart like it's never been broken. Baby, that's all I really need. I've been floating off the deep end. Will I catch a wave or just drown in your ocean? Baby, tell me what you're gonna do with me. I've been looking for a reason to stay on my own. Yeah. I've been telling myself that I'm better alone. Yeah. Getting calls from my friends who really know me. They're all saying that I'm scared of being lonely. It's probably why I crack a smile when you text my phone. But I know how you making me feel, cause I felt it before. I wanna run to the hills, yeah. But you ain't letting me go, no. Will you open my emotions? Hold on my heart like it's never been broken. Baby, that's all I really need.